Hey guys, and welcome to another day of Hanzoween. Hanzoween is 31 tutorials in the month of October. That means a new video every day. Today's look is going to be inspired by my best friend Des. You guys know her as Desone. We've done a collab together and we're actually doing one again soon. She's an amazing artist and I love her style of art, and I was so inspired by her today, so I wanted to kind of do my own version of one of her pieces. You guys wanted a beauty look, so here you go. Beauty mixed with a little bit of body painting. Thanks guys for watching, and let's get to it. We want our Halloween lady to be as pale as can be, so I'm using NARS Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, which is their lightest shade because I am one pale bitch, and then highlighting the high points of my face with Kryolan's Clown White, which is a nice cream paint. I wanted a really exaggerated contour, so I'm going in with Mocha by Makeup Geek to just really carve out my cheekbones. I didn't want just the normal contour. I did want to bring the color down a little bit, and usually that will give your face kind of a more masculine feel, but I'm really digging it. Bring this color into your temples and under your jaw as well. I like to really try to accentuate my jawline as much as possible, so I like to really try to make my chin look teeny tiny. I'm using a little bit of Makeup Geek's Corrupt, which is a black eyeshadow, just to really bring in the shadow around under my jawline and near my ears so that I have a really intense contour. I personally love to draw out my designs first with a pencil, so I'm using this pencil from OCC just to give myself an outline. Since I wanted one side green, I did decide to go in with this lime color, which is from Mehron, and it's super, super bright as you can see, and I'm just filling in one portion of my little collar shirt dealio with that. And then going in with Kryolan's UV Orange Aqua color, which is super bright as well, just to fill in that other side. These are both water activated, so just play around with them to see the consistency that you like. I wanted to completely outline the design in black, so I'm just using the black body paint from Mehron to completely outline it and to kind of create a little bit more of an extended collar shape on my neck. I felt that it looked a little too much like a shirt, so helping to bring the collar up made it a little more into a kind of cool design instead of just a weird orange and green bowling shirt. Of course we gotta highlight these so that they don't look super flat, so using the Kryolan Clown White paint again and this awesome super dense Morphe brush, I'm just going to slowly stipple the color on top of the middle portions of the colors. The green side I did decide to have as a spiderweb, so I am just starting to first out draw the lines of the spiderweb, and I want them in kind of a curved motion, and then I'm going to draw in the little curves of the spiderweb itself. For the orange side, since it was orange, I thought, well, I'll make this into a pumpkin. So a pumpkin is very curved, so I still want to continue those curves on my shoulder. To start giving the spiderweb some dimension, I am going to use Sugarpill's Midori eyeshadow, which is this beautiful green, and this Morphe brush, and I am basically going underneath every spiderweb and onto one side, just so that it looks like the spiderweb is casting a shadow onto my skin. To really have the spiderweb stick out even more, I am taking the black eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, and I am focusing that more towards the lines that we first drew. That will basically make it look like those curves of that spiderweb are being pulled into those original long lines. On to the pumpkin. We want this to look kind of bulbous. Such a gross word. So I'm using Sugarpill's Flamepoint eyeshadow just to focus the orange, the darker orange, up towards the top and bottom of every curve. This will give the illusion that the middle portion is sticking outwards and that the bottom and top are going down. If you think of how a circle is shaded, the top and bottom have the most shadow curving into the highlight, which is in the middle. Add some black shadow just like we did on the other side, focusing more towards the top and bottom and a little bit in between every one of the little pumpkin marks. I wanted some quick little lace details, so I am just using the black body paint to draw on these little loops. Super easy. Do them on your neck and your arms and wherever else you want. Realistic pumpkins aren't super perfect looking, so I just want to add a few little black dots so that it looks like it has some more texture other than just this beautifully blended pumpkin. For highlighting, I am just taking the white paint from Mehron and I am focusing these lines on just one side of the spiderweb. This is because if the light was hitting the spiderweb, it would mainly just be on the top portion, while the bottom portion would have shadow. Same with the pumpkin, I'm just adding some lines and some dots just to kind of give it some more texture and highlighting, focusing more towards the middle of every little piece. Make sure to prime your eyelids. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and we're going to start our beautiful smoky purple eye. This is Sugarpill's 2AM eyeshadow, which is kind of a mix between pink and purple. And I am just blending that in a V shape and then kind of making a halo eye as well by taking it into the inner corner. Make sure to just keep blending, add the pigment down, and then blend, blend, blend. Adding in some Poison Plum eyeshadow from Sugarpill. This is a very dark matte purple. I am going to start intensifying the outer corner and adding just a little bit in the inner as well. The focus I do want is on the outer corner. So keep adding and blending out. Add, blend out. Just kind of keep going until you find your desired effect. We needed some black up in this bitch, so I'm taking Corrupt from Makeup Geek and just really intensifying the outer corner with a little bit of that black, staying in that V shape. I wanted to do a quick little flick of eyeliner, so I am taking Tarte's Tartist Clay Liner, and I am just making a little bit of a wing. I'm not going too intense, and I'm just going to bring it a little bit deeper into the inner corner to give a kind of cat eye effect. Then make sure to blend that eyeliner back into the black of your eyeshadow. For the eyebrows, I didn't do anything too crazy. You could totally do this however you want. I just stuck with my natural shape and went in with a little bit of dark brown Anastasia dip brow mixed with a little bit of the eyeliner I already had on that brush so that it was kind of a really, really dark brown. These eyelashes are Charlotte from Sugarpill. They were perfect. I mean, look at that shit. Spiderweb, perfect. I'm just going to pop those on really quick, and then for the cheeks, I am using Sugarpill's Flamepoint eyeshadow, which is this bright red that we used on the pumpkin as well. I'm sticking to the apples of my cheeks, but a little higher so that they are on top of my fake contour. I was asking Daniel what color I should do the lips, and he was like, green, dark green. And I was like, yes, perfect. So this is Nagini from LA/Cosmetics. It's a liquid to matte lipstick. And I'm just putting that all over and overlining my lips a little bit. So I overline my lips. Then I am just using a little bit of an angled brush to define the shape and to kind of darken the corners with a little bit of that black eyeshadow. Just so it looks a little extra pouty, I'm using a little bit of that Kryolan Clown White and blending it in the middle of the lips. I almost completely forgot about the jewel on her neck, so I'm just filling that in with some purple paint from Mehron and then highlighting it a little bit with that Kryolan Clown White paint on the top of the jewel and the bottom. Outline it in black and then just add some of those few little loopies to continue that lace detail. I had to add in a little bit of shadow around the collar. This is Mocha from Makeup Geek that we used on our contour, just because the collar would cast a shadow onto our skin. You guys know I can't go without adding in shadow, so I'm just doing that all around the collar and on the jewel, and then going in with black from Makeup Geek just to add a little bit more of dark shadow, especially focusing right up against what we are adding shadow to. And give me uno momento. Popped in my white mesh contacts, these are from Camo Eyes, and then put on a little black birdcage because it's adorable, why not? And here we go. Here is our final lady. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please do make sure to go check out Des on Instagram. She's gonna have YouTube soon too. Holla! If you guys are recreating any of these looks, please make sure to use the hashtag Hanzoween, like I say in every video, because I want to see your guys' recreations and I want to see what you guys are doing. Thanks for hanging out, you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.